Hello, everybody. So many people, I notice, have inquired about how to deal with their ex-narcissist treating their new supply better than, you feel they treated you. I myself am guilty of the same thing. And then the more research I started to do, really, the more research on narcissism, obviously, and the more I researched into my ex-boyfriend's past, the more I realized that it is so effing inevitable for them to do the same exact stuff to this new person that they did to you. It's going to happen. The timeline might be a little bit different. There could be some key factors, I guess, that, might cause their timeline to shift. But to be honest with you, thank fucking God it's not you anymore, because this new person, think about how you felt in that stage. You were like, oh my God, I feel so special, like he chose me, oh my God, this is the man of my dreams. That's exactly how this individual is feeling. And, of course, the narcissist made it seem like we're crazy. Oh my God, if my ex says anything to you, like, she is so nuts. Like, she might tell you that I cheated on her a bunch, but again, she's crazy. It was her that was cheating on me. They really are so good at selling that reversed fucking role of poor me, I'm the victim, I'm always a victim. And we bought it at one point. This other person bought it, obviously. But just as we know, this can only last for so long. And then they actually could end up reaching out to you to be like, hey, did he do, X, Y, and Z to you? Because he's doing this to me. And eventually they're going to see just how fucked up this person is, just like we did. So I would say don't even take it personal. Don't ever think that this person is something special and that they were the one that was like magically able to change the narcissist, because no, they have not. They are simply in the same exact trap that we were once in. And a lot of people have even asked, do I reach out to this person? Do I try to warn this person? And as nice of a thought as that is, realistically, you have to just already know that the narcissist has already planted the seed in their brain that we're crazy and to just like disregard us and avoid us like the effing plague. Because that's what my ex did to me. The stories about his exes were, oh my God, she was so crazy. Oh my God, she was such a slut. Oh my God, I've only been cheated on. I've never cheated. Like, literally, the whole effing kit and caboodle about every single one. And that now we're just thrown into the group. And chances are, his new victim isn't going to, receive whatever we're trying to say well. They're going to think, oh my God, this bitch, here she is trying to put thoughts in my head and yada, yada, yada. And, that's fine. Like, let that bitch live and learn, because sometimes that's what you have to do. And when these people love bomb you, like, we know how intense that is. And I know for myself, like, there was nothing that anybody could have told me while I was going through this love bombing stage that would have made me ever think otherwise of this individual. I would have been one of those bitches that are like, whoa, hold up, you're crazy. Like, no, that is not him. Da 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 da. So I get it, because they really know how to put those hooks in you. They really know how to plant the seed in your brain, get that manipulation going so early, and that's what they're doing to this person. So really what I suggest is sit back and just wait for it to unfold. Don't be surprised if in 6 months, a year from now, this chick might be hitting you up being like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, he's a little weird. Like, did he do this to you? Don't be effing surprised. And if they do hit you up at that point, chances are they're going to be receptive to what you have to say. There's your opportunity to try to say, yeah, like, stage 5 situation, get the fuck out of this relationship. Until then, we are crazy. We don't know what we're talking about. We treated the narcissist awful. We were cheaters. We were liars. We were skanks. And just wait until they're in the same predicament that we were in. And they very well might reach out. They very well might not. But either way, history will repeat itself. So don't ever second guess that, you know, you weren't good enough and that this other person has this like magic ability where for some reason, you know, she is able to like tame this wild animal, which is a narcissist, because they don't have the powers to do that. They don't. So it's inevitable. I mean, for me, it took a whole year for his true colors to come out with me. And, you know, there's been a lot of talk about that too. You know, how long was the narcissist able to withhold their little facade that they put on? And what I came to the determination of is it depends on how good of a supply they consider you, right? So like in my case, he of course didn't say this up front, like conveniently left this out, didn't have a valid driver's license, didn't have a valid vehicle. So while he was love bombing me, I legitimately gave this dude a ride to work every day for like a year. So he wanted to make sure, he's like, whoa, 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 like this bitch has a car and a license and can get me to work. I need to like put on my A game and I need to lock her in because she can provide some pretty significant conveniences for me. And my interpretation, I could be wrong, but that's truly what I think it's all about. How much convenience you can bring to their life. If you have money, if you're arm candy, all of these things are contributing factors into what level of supply you are. The higher level of supply you are, if you're that grade motherfucking A supply, they're gonna put in that work to make sure that they lock you the fuck down. So that's my thought on that. And, you know, oh God, I wish that I pretended I didn't have a car and a license, and I wish that I wish I pretended to just actually be a bum, honestly, and be like, don't look at me. I can't do anything for you. Because it's like, well, what the fuck? They really do just suck you dry. But at the end of the day, when you get away and all that manipulation leaves your brain, you have that clarity back, you know who they are, and there's no need to go back because you can't unsee the stuff that you've now seen. You can't unknow the shit that you now know about this person. You just can't. I mean, I think about how would I even possibly ever return back to this relationship based on all the stuff that I found out about this guy. It would be a nightmare. Like, it really would. The anxiety of the thought of, like, going back there is like, oh my God, no. And it's like, sure, do you have times where you might still miss them because the good times were so good? Of course. I myself still, admittedly so, here and there, do here and there wish that this person was normal, because when things were good, they were that effing good. And I also have a child with this person. So it's like, do I wish that I could have a normal experience and have my family together? Fuck yeah, I do. Do I fantasize about it from time to time? I have, yes. But at the end of the day, I know it's not going to happen. I know he's not capable of it. I know that each time I actually go back, he respects me less and less. And that might be something that other people notice. It's like every time you go back, the good times don't last quite as long. And when it gets bad, it gets effing bad. And each time it will keep getting worse. Because when you go back, you're showing weakness to them. They're like, wow, I've already put her through this, and here this bitch is coming back to me again. And F that. We are decent people. We are worth so much more than that. And just because we had a few good times that were then followed up by 5 or 6 awful times, it's just not worth it. It's not. And, you know, resentment is real. Oh God, do I still have it? I am learning day by day to just live the most peaceful life that I can, which includes just separating myself from that whole shit show of a situation. What they got away with is what they got away with, and we don't tolerate it anymore. We're not with them anymore. We will never be with them again, and it won't be us who they lie to, who they cheat to, who they steal from ever again. And in my opinion, I'm okay with that. So hang in there, because we're all survivors. We're all fucking champions. And do not let this person make you feel bad about yourself. I know it's hard and it takes some time. I'd be lying to you if I said from day one I had this attitude, because I didn't. I was super depressed for a long time. Oh God, I took so many things that he was saying to me to heart. Like, it hurt my feelings. And now I definitely have some pretty tough skin, can't lie. Like, I think that might be one of the positives, besides my daughter, that came out of that clusterfuck, is that now, a year and a half later, now that I've gotten through the depression, I've gotten through the extreme, oh my God, I miss him so much. The sadness, the, oh my God, I'm jealous, he's talking to somebody else. You know, there's stages to it, just like there is to everything. And we're all human. We're going to go through them. It just takes time. And as long as you can resist their hoovering and just manage to stay away, no matter how lonely you feel, no matter how much you debate, oh, well, you know, I'll just go over there this one night, you know, just we'll cuddle up, like, just fuck it. Just don't go. Don't. Because the longer you're able to resist that and stay away, and you don't sleep with them, you don't sleep over, you don't speak to them, it really does start to give you a better attitude and outlook on what the future looks like. Are you still gonna hate them? Eventually, I can tell that the resentment will fade because I'm already noticing that it doesn't, you know, the stuff that he did in the past, it's not the first thing that I think of when I wake up in the morning. You know, it's something I think of from time to time. Does it make me angry from time to time? Of course. But at the end of the day, I don't let it dictate how my whole day is going to go, because life is too short and they're not worth it. So hang in there. That goes for us gals. That goes for you gentlemen who have had to deal with the female narcissist, because I hear, goddamn, they are a rough breed also. Hang in there. We will get through this. Whatever you do, don't be jealous of their new person, because that new person is going to be just like the rest of us. They're going to become part of the motherfucking survival crew. So hang in there.